All right, in this explainer, we're diving into a really interesting tool called Pintest PRO SUITE. It's all about a new way to automate your online business traffic, and we're going to break down exactly how it tackles a huge problem for pretty much any digital entrepreneur out there.
So let me ask you this. Does it ever feel like your online business is basically a 24/7 job? For so many of us, that line between work and, actual life gets incredibly blurry. And a massive reason for that is the constant, relentless need to drive traffic. It feels like you always have to be on, always posting, always promoting.
And you know what? This problem doesn't care what platform you're on. It doesn't matter if you're selling on Etsy, running a Shopify store, or even just pushing affiliate links. The core challenge is exactly the same. How do you consistently get your stuff in front of new eyeballs without completely burning yourself out?
That manual process, that endless cycle of creating a post, scheduling it, and doing it all over again, it becomes this giant bottleneck. It's not just eating up your time, it's draining your creative energy and really holding your business back from scaling up.
So how do we break that cycle? Well, one of the most powerful answers is automation. Specifically, automation that's built for any business model that relies on getting a link clicked.
And that's exactly where a tool like Pintest PRO SUITE enters the picture. The whole idea is to act as your personal marketing machine that runs 24/7. It creates this automated bridge from your store, or your blog, or your affiliate page, directly to the massive audience that's hanging out on Pinterest.
Okay, but whenever you talk about a third-party tool, there's always a huge elephant in the room: account security. So before we go any further, let's tackle that head-on.
Seriously, let's just stop for a second, because a lot of automation tools have gotten a really bad rap, and for good reason, when it comes to how they handle your login info. This software was apparently built from the ground up to solve that exact security problem. It does this using something called browser profile technology. Now, what does that mean? It's actually pretty brilliant. Instead of ever asking you for your username or password, the software piggybacks on the secure session you already have open in your own web browser. Your login details are never shared, never stored, never sent anywhere. They stay with you.
This passwordless method is the absolute key. It means your account's safety is 100% in your hands. You always have control, which completely changes the game when it comes to the risks you might associate with automation tools.
So, with that major security piece handled, let's talk about the real-world outcome. What does this actually do for you? Well, it all comes down to reclaiming your time and your freedom.
I mean, just look at this comparison. It says it all. On the left, you've got the old way: manual work. That means endless hours staring at a screen, dealing with stress and burnout, and getting, well, inconsistent results. But on the right, you've got the automated approach. The work gets done while you're out living your life, which means more freedom and consistent traffic 24/7.
This quote really hits the nail on the head. Software doesn't get tired, it doesn't get bored or distracted. It just executes your game plan over and over, whether you're working on something else, taking a vacation, or fast asleep. The whole point is to get back all those hours you used to spend on those repetitive manual tasks.
Now, powerful automation can sometimes sound a little intimidating, right? So let's take a look at how this is actually set up and how it runs, because simplicity is key here.
And here it is. This is your main control panel. As you can see, it's designed to be super clean and simple. There's no complicated code or confusing menus. Everything you need is right there, easy to understand. The whole process is really just 3 simple steps. First, you organize all your product info, titles, links, descriptions, in a basic Excel file. Second, you gather up all your images and drop them into a single folder. And third, you just hit that start button and let it do its thing.
And it also has this really cool smart loop system. So once it's gone through your entire list of products, it doesn't just stop. It automatically goes back to the beginning and starts all over again. This creates a nonstop cycle of promotion that keeps your store looking fresh and active all the time.
Okay, so last but not least, let's talk about the licensing and how you actually stay in control of your access to the tool.
The whole model here is built on transparency. You've got a live countdown timer right on the dashboard, so you always know exactly how much time you have left. There are no surprise fees, and this is a big one, no sneaky auto-renewals. You're always in charge, and they offer flexible plans, so you can pick what works best for your business.
So, to wrap it all up, the core idea here is to stop leaving your traffic to chance. It's about making a shift from that inconsistent manual grind to a steady, consistent, automated system that works for you.
And that really leaves us with one final powerful question to think about. While your competitors are still stuck posting everything by hand, day in and day out, what could you be building with all that time you just got back? What new idea, what next level of growth could you be focused on?